Over the years, I've talked to a lot of people about downsizing and moving and starting the next chapter in their life. One of the biggest reasons that I've seen people tell me it's they're not concerned about selling the house or finding a new place or even packing everything up and moving. It's the stuff they have. What are we going to do with it? The furniture, the holiday decorations, family heirlooms, tools, keepsakes. After 30, 40, even 50 years in the same house, stuff starts to represent a lifetime of memories. The stuff isn't the problem. It's the memories. The dining room table where you've had Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners, your favorite recliner, evenings with your spouse, the tool collection. Oh my God. Decades of projects and things that you've built, the kids' artwork and stuff that you've gathered through the years. Everything has a story attached to it. That's why it feels so emotional. I worked with a couple, but I'm going to concentrate on the husband. His name was Jack. They've lived in their house since 1975. Jack had a beautiful little workshop in the basement. It was small. He had a workshop, a workbench, a pegboard, a vise, the coolest storage area under the stairs. Everything was organized. Everything was neat. Everything had a place. He wasn't worried about selling the house. He wasn't worried about moving. He was worried about, what do I do with this workshop? The workshop really wasn't about the tools. It was the years of the projects, all of the years of maintenance, taking care of his home, the addition that he built on, the fixing things himself, the skills he developed. He was providing for his family. For many men, the tools represent independence. It shows a capability. It's part of your identity. So don't start with family albums or grandpa's tools, photo albums. Start with things that you've got duplicates of, things that are broken, things you forgot to own, the stuff that you haven't used in years. And save the emotional stuff for later. Talk to your kids, talk to your other relatives. Most people think, oh, my kids are going to want this. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. You better talk to them early. Start the conversation early. Don't wait till you're moving and their car pulls in the driveway and they go, oh, this is what I want you to have, or I thought you'd like this, and you fill their car up with a bunch of stuff that they didn't really like, didn't really want. And a lot of times the stuff that's valuable, whether it's the fine china or the expensive tools, those aren't the things the kids are interested in. In my own family, I know there's one of the things that everybody seems to want, and my uncle actually got, is my grandfather had just a head gasket for an old straight 8 engine hanging on his garage wall for decades. That thing's going to be a family heirloom, and it's going to float from house to house, but nobody was concerned about the expensive stuff he had. In the end, Jack didn't keep every tool. He kept the ones he still used. He kept the ones that meant the most. He moved some to his cabin, some he passed along. He sold some he donated, gave away. What helped was realizing he wasn't really giving up the memories. He was deciding what to fit into the next chapter. So focus less on what you're losing. Focus more on what you're bringing forward. Ask yourself, do I use it? Do I love it? Does it support the life that I want next? Downsizing isn't necessarily about getting rid of your memories. Your memories are always going to be there. It's about deciding which pieces of the story you're going to bring with you. The memories stay no matter what. Next week, let's talk about what repairs are actually worth making before you sell the house. Which ones matter? Which ones are a waste of money? Which ones are a waste of time? Which ones are you better off taking care of ahead of putting it on the market? Subscribe if you're trying to simplify your next chapter.